Hey everybody, welcome to the Penniless Dreamer, where the name says it all. We're penniless, but we do have dreams. I'm your host, the Penniless Dreamer. Today on my mind is, what's wrong with us? I watch all these posts on Facebook and the news, and I'm going to start with the climate change one. The climate always changes. It never stays the same throughout history, and if you go looking back in the records, you'll see the climate never does stay the same. My point is not that. My point is, if we are, and I'm saying if we are the cause of it, what is wrong with us? We're not doing anything about it, but we're going to put it on the government, oh, well, they got to do something about it. No, we're the ones that buy all the stuff. We're the ones that consume all the stuff. We're the ones that, it's not the government that's in charge of it, and it's not the corporations that are in charge of it. It's us, the consumer, the people. What is wrong with us? Even if we aren't the cause of climate change, and I'm not saying we are or aren't, that's not my place here. Even if we aren't, though, what is wrong with us for dumping our garbage all over the place and polluting the planet? We're the only animal that sits here and pollutes our only survivable place. As far as I know, we haven't found anything outside of this planet yet that is survivable for the human species. Oh, we'll just terraform Mars. Terraform Mars? Why do we have to terraform Mars? I think God terraformed the planet for us and we're screwing it up. And even if we aren't screwing it up with climate change heating the planet, we're polluting the hell out of it and killing all the fish and eating everything. And I just don't get it. What is wrong with us? I don't understand. Political. What is wrong with us? We fight and bicker and argue over the Republicans or the Democrats. These people have no interest in what's best for us other than lining their pockets with millions of our dollars. They talk a good game, every one of them, and we all follow along. Oh, Bernie, 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 or oh, Trump, 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 or any of them. I don't care who it is. John, I know there's some good people out there. I understand that, but I'm telling you this, that we blindly follow these people off the edge of a cliff like little lemmings. I don't get it. What's wrong with us? I sit back and look around the world, and I just don't get it. It doesn't take that many of us to realize what's going on and do something about it. Oh, we're going to sit around and wait for the government to do it. No, the government's doing their job just like they're supposed to do. Build roadways, which they're not doing. Provide schooling, which that's failing completely because they're just stealing all our money. They're supposed to, some social programs, yes. The healthcare thing's a big issue, and trust me, I have a big problem with healthcare in this country. But educational system's falling apart. That's just terrible, I just don't get it. And we just keep voting these people in. There's no reason why Nancy Pelosi and all them, Adam Schiff and whatever the heck their names are over there on the other side. And the only reason I know those two really good, and I know the other ones, but the only reason I know them two good is because they're shoving it down our throat. They're in there for 30, 40, 50 years. Are you telling me that in all this time, those people in those districts have continuously voted for these 40 senators? I don't know how many have been there for 30 or 40 years. I know some haven't been there that long. But are you telling me that we continually vote these people in when I hear on Facebook or on the news and all this stuff? I don't see it. Something's wrong with that picture. What's wrong with us for not seeing that there's something wrong with that picture that these people keep getting voting in the same district over and over for 30 or 40 years? That doesn't make sense to me. It's like you get in there, you play ball with them, and they guarantee that you're going to be in there for 30 or 40 years. I don't see people voting for the same people over and over and over again for 30 or 40 years. What's wrong with us? We complain about billionaires. Yeah, there's a problem with billionaires. I understand that. Oh, they should pay their fair taxes. Well, yes, they should. We voted all these people into the office, and they have voted all these tax loops and tax things into the code so that these billionaires and these companies don't pay taxes. That's our fault. And it's our fault if it is rigged and we haven't stood up to do anything about it. But I've come to realize that I believe that this was all part of their plan. See, what can you do with a population that can't not go to work? When 40 or 50 or 60% or 70% of us can't afford to miss a day of work because we can't afford to survive without a 40-hour paycheck at, they want $15 an hour, minimum wage. Okay, well, I'm a skilled laborer. So does that mean that when they get $15 an hour, my wage goes up to $25 an hour or $30 an hour? All they're going to do is raise prices on everything. So where are we again? Can't afford anything because they just pass that along to us and we pay a higher price and we still can't afford anything. We've allowed the government to give all of our stuff to investment bankers on Wall Street, and they shipped all of our jobs overseas, all of our manufacturing. We did that kind of to ourselves with the EPA because they didn't want to follow along with the rules, so it was easier to go to China or India, not have any EPA rules, and just dump the stuff out and just let it off into the air. Instead of taking care of it and doing the right thing and disposing of it, no, we're just going to move it to another country. And then we want electric vehicles and these cellular phonies and all this high-tech stuff. Yet we don't sit down and look at where it comes from. There's kids in Africa that are 8, 10, 12 years old mining for all of our cobalt and our rare minerals that we need. Gold, there's children doing that. The conditions that they work in are deplorable, yet you wouldn't want your kid to do that. What's wrong with us? We're going to kill ourselves with this stuff. And this coronavirus thing in China should really make everybody wake up and look around. 85% of our medicine comes out of China. 97% of our antibiotics come out of China. What's wrong with us? It doesn't take that much of us to stand up and do something about it, but we can't because we're forced to go to work every day because I can't afford to pay my bills if I miss a day or two of work. I don't know. I don't get it. I hope that for humanity's sake that we open our eyes and we wake up and we stand together on this planet. But really, truly, I hope we tear ourselves apart, wipe off the planet, the human species, and give it back to the animals, because we sure as hell don't deserve what we got. It doesn't matter what we do. I don't think we'll ever come together as a human species and do something for the good of this planet. I don't think we're going to come together as a country and do something about the thing in China where all of our stuff's over there. What's going to happen when everything stops getting shipped out of China over here and your Christmas isn't going to come next year because they're supposed to be making our Christmas stuff right now so they can ship it to us in July and August. So think about that, people. I already did the Christmas one. How much is enough? But this one's just, what the hell is wrong with us, people? I don't know. I just hope that we can pull our heads out of our butts and we can do something good for this world. I truly am putting my money on the other. I believe we're going to tear ourselves apart and we're going to pollute this planet so bad that it can't support human life. Don't worry about the planet. It will recover in about 1 million years and it won't even know we were here. Anyway, folks, I now return you to your regularly scheduled programming and have a nice day.